whenever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. Yo, Joe!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busted It Open since 2007, and today we are going to review Hasbro Pulse, or Hasbro's G.I. Joe classified Crimson Guard. Now, Crimson Guard have a long history. I could pretty much be all day telling you about the Crimson Guard, but I will tell you this much: they are the elite and sworn loyalists to Cobra Commander. Not only that, they are the accountants, they are lawyers, they have had laser plastic surgery, so they're pretty much kind of like, how can I say, they look like each other. There are female Crimson Guards, there are different ethnicity Crimson Guards, but the majority of them are Caucasian, or they have fairer skin. There's so many different names. There's Freds, there's Jose's, there's Beth's, the list goes on, but of course, you know, they are pretty much ran by the Crimson Guard commanders, Tomax and Zaymot, who pretty much, you know, are the financial aspect of Cobra. They also take care of they deal in espionage. They're all over the board. They're pretty much like the creme de la creme when it comes to the Cobra elite soldiers, although it is up for debate and speculation if you read different books. The Larry Hama series really goes into it about the Crimson Guard. I have always loved the Crimson Guard. I love characters with uniforms on. I've always loved the look of the Crimson Guard. I remember when they first came out, they just seemed like they were just dangerous looking. And over here in the package, they have the Crimson Guards, and they look great right here. So let me... And in the package, it looks absolutely amazing right here. Beautiful artwork this time over here. They keep having different artists do the artwork over here, but you see like an image of the Cobra Crimson Guards right there. G.I. Joe classified Crimson Guards right there. Their tech specs on the side right here. Number 50, G.I. Joe. You have a collage of the Joe and Cobras on the back as usual. Legal mumbo jumbo, a Hasbro logo right there. You have a barcode over here if you want to pause the video and write it down, copy it, or whatever you want to do right here. Legal mumbo jumbo along here. Number 50 on the top. Cobra logo over here. On the back, you saw the collage. Window box right here. Beautiful image of the Cobra. 4+ right there. Warning symbols. And I think that is about it. Hasbro logo down here. But yeah, the artwork is beautiful. Oh, this one, we didn't look at the artwork on the side. Looks absolutely amazing right there. Very nice artwork going on right there. It looks very good, and you can see the Cobra insignia back there. So what we're going to do, we're going to bust open the package and see if the Crimson Guard, G.I. Joe classified Crimson Guard, is worth the scratch.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
And here we have the Crimson Guard right here, and he looks great. A little bit chunky for my taste, a little too chunky for my taste, but I'll take it as though that maybe they're equipped with bulletproof padding under their suits or knife resistant padding under their suits, because they are the elite. They are the ones who are supposed to be right next to Cobra Commander. You know, they're highly trained, their bodies are in tip-top condition, so on and so forth. Those are the requirements for being a Crimson Guard. I mean, you know, the Crimson Guard are actually very interesting. They're very interesting because there was a whole Springfield run within the G.I. Joe comics and in the cartoon. They kind of led on to it a little bit about the Crimson Guards. But enough about that. If you want to look that up, check out the G.I. Joe Real American Hero stuff. Look up Larry Hama stuff. I'm telling you, it is very good. He really went in depth with his characters, even down to the lesser known ones. And yes, the reason why I didn't try to do their tech specs, and I will just leave a file card, a picture of the file card up here, is because, as usual, they did not update their site. As you can see, meet the characters. I'm on Cobra. There are no Crimson Guards here. So what I'm going to start doing I've been doing it now, is putting up their file card from the old classic G1 or Real American Hero that I grew up reading and watching and seeing and all that stuff that came with the packages. But over here, we are going to go into the accessories of this figure, and man, he comes with a nice litany of accessories. So let me bring this to the bring this close for you guys. I have a nice backpack here, done in a nice hard plastic, beautiful gray silver deco painted onto the backpack. You see the plugs and everything. Very hard plastic, so it can plug in. This is like their little case or billfold or giant, looks like a giant briefcase that they carry on their backs and stuff right here. Has a little nook down here at the bottom. What that is for, I have no idea, but it is done very, very nice in a nice hard plastic. Then you have this survival knife right here, or the ceremonial knife, or whatever you want to call it. Great sculpting and detailing, as with the backpack right here. Great sculpting and detail in it, as you can see. Nice open end on the handle, nice serrated top along the top. Great silver paint on here. Good detail. Nice sculpting. You even see some sculpting along the hilt of it. Looks really, really good. Then you have this machine gun right here with a bayonet attached. This bayonet cannot come off, but it is done very, very good. Very G1 style, very classic assault rifle, as you can see right here. We all know what model this is, but YouTube is getting on me whenever I say a gun's name, or a weapon's name. They get on me or ding the video and give it limited what's the name. Yeah, but it is great detail on here, as you can see. Nice sculpting within the gun, and a peg in the front, and a hole in the front so that you can peg in a blast effect. Then you have this beautiful saber right here, done in a nice hard plastic. This is done in a hard plastic. This is I would say like medium plastic, not as hard as I would expect it to be, which is good. So it won't crack or chip or anything that fast, but it is done very nice. And the thing about it, it's not warped either. Like, you know, when they go with that semi-hard plastic, sometimes it comes out warped, but this is done very well right here. Nice silver along the blade. The handle looks really good. Nice sculpting in the handle, as you can see. There is a lot going on right here. They did a great job. Then you have the magazine and or clip, whichever one you want to call it, right here, that fits right into the assault rifle. Thus so. And again, as I told you guys before, I think you should not, once you put the clip in, I mean, like, you know, try to leave it in there. It's your preference, but I would say not to pull it off and in and out, because you're going to end up losing it. Again, the detail to this weapon is very nice right here. And the blade looks very good as well. Then you have this Glock pistol, or this pistol right here. Great detail in it. Looks very nice. Looks done very well. As you can see, there's detailing in the handle and along the pistol. It looks really good. And of course, it has a port in the front so that you can plug in some blast effects to get it going. And then you have this sheath right here, which is kind of warped if you look at mine. Mine's is warped, as you can see right there. So, but I'm just going to add a little bit of heat to it, and it's done in a hard plastic, as well as the pistol right here. And a nice hard plastic. So yeah, these are the accessories that come with the guy right there. And all of them, you know, can more than likely fit onto the figure. I haven't tried it yet. All I did was pull the figure out. So we're going to bring this a little bit closer right here and go into this beautiful Crimson Guard. As you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. The tunic looks good. All the ribbons and medals on him look absolutely great. Adds a nice Elite Cobra insignia on the side right here, like the Cobra Illuminati that he is a part of. Great royal looking trimming along the forearm of the figure. The holsters and everything looks real good on him. He looks very, very good. Clips and buttons along the collar of the tunic or the uniform he has on. Helmet looks very good. Got a nice crest sculpted and deco all along this guy. If you even look at the Cobra insignia, it has some textures going on in it, which is very good. They even have textures in the tunic. Buttons are done very well. He is looking really, really good. The aiguette on his side right here looks very good right here. It is done in a nice soft rubber type vinyl going on, and it is connected onto this right here. He looks very, very good. Very good. You see there's some seam sculpted into him and everything like that. Nice ceremonial stripe going down the side of the pants. Knee pads sculpted in. Boots look great. Buckle on the side. No, buckle in the front. Nice silver buckle in the front. Looks like the reuse of the boots that they gave Dr. Mindbender. I'll have to look, but there is a nice pocket sculpted on here and leather looking textures along this figure. He looks very, very good. The Crimson Guard looks very good. Face sculpt is literally G1 perfect if you ask me. Has some vents on the side and everything, vent in the front, nice line with silver paint, no bleeding of the paint. He looks very good. Those metal, the medals and ceremonial ribbons that or like the medals and ribbons that he has going on here, like just look great on him. No soles along the bottom, but he looks good. Has some holes down there. This guy is looking very, very, very good. They did a great job on this guy. He looks wonderful. You can see that there is they now see in the cartoon and on the comic book, sometimes they wouldn't even have nothing on. But this to me adds more of a superior or upper echelon look to it, because like he doesn't want you, or elusive look to it. He doesn't want you to see even what color he is. Look at this. Sarah's helmet is done very well. Very, very reminiscent of the classic G1 Crimson Guards. They look very well. And if you're looking for this figure, I do have this figure on sale at toughnerdtoys.com. So pick him up if you want to. He's looking very good. Very nice. Nice, clean look. Nice, clean look. Now the belt around his waist, which connects to the, it looks like the sheath goes there. Yeah. The sheath, this is the sheath right here, where you can pretty much put all his accessories on him. Put his knife in here, rather. Goes right in there. That looks good. And it fits in really snug, too. Really nice. Really nice. Backpack fits on pretty good. You don't have to line up anything. Wow, this backpack plugs in very well. Very well. Look at that. So therefore, you can get a lot of things going on. Now with the sword, right? Check this out. With the sword, because mine is bent, I don't know how it's going to, it's warped a little bit. I don't know how it's going to sit on him. But you can place the saber, rather. The saber inside of here. This is a cavalry saber right here. You place that in there, put it along his, you can put it on the belt, and boom, you can have that look, that prestigious elite look going on right there. Going on, look at that, which looks very good. You can place the pistol in the holster, which fits very snug, as you can see. Boom. And I mean, it's locked in there now. Each time they come up with figures, they're doing better and better in terms of like putting their accessories, the holsters, fitting around their legs better and everything like that. So, I mean, like, it's really, really good. For some reason, this clip doesn't want to stay in. Hopefully, there we go. It's in nice and snug now, man. I'll push it. It went past a pressure zone and it just locked in. You can also take the saber, the cavalry saber, and put it right here. Oh, wow. And it's nice and tight right there. You can take the assault rifle with the bayonet. I was about to call it what it is. Got to watch myself sometimes. And there you go. He's fully equipped. All of his weapons and all of his equipment are on him. And he looks good. Now, as far as articulation goes, let's strip some of this off right here so we can get him really limber or loose and everything. As far as articulation goes, your head can go all around. It goes up. It is on a dumbbell inside of the neck. There's a ball down here and up here. So you can get some nice looking up and down going on. He does have butterfly joints going on right there. Twist at the bicep. Double hinge elbow right there. Twisting and pivoting along the wrists. Got some rotation going on at the waist and everything. Nice ab crunch. Look at that. That boy is limber. Because you know them Crimson Guards got to be in tip-top condition. What else he got? He has a beautiful leg split. Twist at the thigh. Double hinge knee. As you can see, so he can get the rising knee. Calf twist. Ankle rocker. But this one is a little bit, it feels weird. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he looks good. He looks very good. A little bit chunky in the thighs for me to be a Crimson Guard. But at the same token, I take that as like they have special padding and equipment on or whatever the case may be. But he looks very, very good. Beautiful figure. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice and clean. Very, and I mean very G1 inspired right here. Loving those medals on the front right there. Loving the clips along the collar. Loving that collar. If you look, there's some silver trim. The Chest looks very good. It just that chest is very attractive right there, along with the crotch where they have the buttons going all the way down, or the tunic just buttons all the way over and everything like that. Gun holster looks nice and clean on this guy. And again, you can pick him up at toughnerdtoys.com. He is ready to be shipped immediately upon purchase. So I think I went through everything on him. He looks really good. Very nice figure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some pictures of this guy, and I will be right back with my final thoughts of the Crimson Guard by Hasbro within the G.I. Joe classified line.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
So as a whole, I think this Crimson Guard looks absolutely amazing. And you know what? Now that I really look at him, I don't mind the thighs being a little bit chunky. Because at first I was like, okay, those thighs are a little bit too much. But you know what? They fit right in tandem with the figure. When I really look at the proportions, he fits right in tandem. He's looking really good. And he's coming in at about 6.5, like most Joes are, or 6.25, stuff like that. He is looking good. I am loving this right here. Man, he looks good. Here he is with his bosses. Let me see. Let me get these guys to stand up real good for you. Here he is with his bosses, Tomax and Zaymot, looking real good. They're going to fall if I let them go. No, they won't. Here he is with his bosses, Tomax and Zaymot, looking real good. These are the Crimson Guard commanders, and this looks so beautifully organic together. My goodness. And you know how I always felt, even though the twins were, or the Crimson Guard were with Cobra, I always felt as though they weren't with Cobra, because there were times when I would see them pull out on Cobra Commander, or like they would just change sides and stuff like that, which I think is absolutely awesome. Here he is with 6'2", eyes of blue, Mr. Hauser. Looking great, as you can see. Sorry about that ugly pose. That pose is terrible. Here he is with a battle android trooper. And from what I understand, they don't like, the Crimson Guard don't like the battle android troopers whatsoever. And it's not because they just don't like them. They don't trust them. Here he is with a Cobra Viper. And they used to get into it a lot in the comics every now and then. Come on, Viper, stand up. Look at that. There we go. Here he is with a Cobra Viper. And here he is with, let's see. Let's go with He-Man. No, you're not going to go with He-Man. You're going to go with me. You thought I was gone this whole time, but I haven't been gone. I saw you reviewing horror. I saw you reviewing other characters. You keep bringing people into this household. And this guy, whoa, look at this guy. This guy's good. He's fully equipped. He got a lot of going on. What's going on with him? Who are you? And why are you here? Are you trying to replace me? You do know everyone's going to need a job sooner or later. And if you haven't replaced me, he does have a nice outfit, though. I wonder how I would look in. Hey, you want to trade clothes for a minute? Just send me your email and I'll give you. That was David Nora. He's been a little bit angry with me because he doesn't like the fact that I've been reviewing some horror figures and stuff like that, and he doesn't do horror. But this figure right here is absolutely beautiful. It is a must-have in your collection. He get a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I do have him available on toughnerdtoys.com. Also, while you're at it, check out veteran, friend, business owner, and entrepreneur Timothy Mitchell. He has a site called Only Cuddles where he basically sells apparel, and he's just up and coming. Everything's new. He just opened up. So give it a, stop by, show him some love and everything like that. Pick up something from there and let him know that Tough Nerd Toys sent you, okay? So with that being said, I think that's all. I think that's everything I need to go over with this guy. How beautiful he is. He is still, yes, very, very nice. They did him very well. Very well. Now, I do think they should have carried the stripe down a little bit longer along the side of his leg. But other than that, he is still looking beautiful to me, if you ask me. He looks absolutely gorgeous. It is a must-have. I'm going to have to boil this or either maybe I might just add some heat to it, or maybe that's the way it's supposed to look, which I don't think it does, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, when you buy a toy, what do? Bust it open. We're union, you know. Get back to work.